Okay, so continuing on in the Agada, the Bal Agada says, before he starts talking about the four sons, he says, Baruch haMakom, Baruch Hu, Baruch Shenasan Terlam Yisrael, Baruch Hu, right? Blessed be Hashem. Makom is one of Hashem's names, right? Blessed be He, Baruch Shenasan Terlam Yisrael. Blessed be the one that gave the Torah to the Jewish nation. Baruch Hu, blessed be He. Right? And he says Baruch 4 times, and he talks about how there's 4 different types of sons. The question is, what's this introduction that he's, giving us? What's he bringing out over here? Also, the term haMakom, the name of Hashem, haMakom, is not such a commonly used terminology. So you have to understand why he's using this name of Hashem over here specifically. I had a fascinating pshat from Reb Shimon Schwab, that he says that the Bal Agada, before he started talking about how to deal with the different sons of Sipur Yetzias Mitzrayim, how to tell them the story, he thought about all the people that are not in fortunate situations, like most of the people. And what about the people that are not sitting at their fancy Seder table, with their whole family around them? What about the person who doesn't have any children to talk to about Yetzias Mitzrayim? What about the person who unfortunately has the son who's the Rasha, the wicked son, what's he supposed to think? So before he starts that, he gives a little bit of comfort. And he says, Baruch haMakom. haMakom is usually used in a comforting situation. haMakom mirachem aleim, right? haMakom minachem eschem. Different places where where we use the name of Hashem haMakom, because the name of Hashem haMakom comes from the fact that Hashem is everywhere, in every place. Makom literally means place. There's different ways of translating it, either because He's just everywhere, or because the world is His place, or because He's the place for the world. There's different ways of interpreting that. But the point is that the message of haMakom means that Hashem is everywhere and He's always there with us. And even if we're in an unfortunate situation, we should remember that Hashem's with us. So that's the message of haMakom. And then it goes on, Baruch Shenasan Terlam Yisrael, which tells us that even if somebody unfortunately has a wicked son, but the Torah was given to the Jewish nation, and there's always hope. Right? It says in the Medrash that if somebody would go off the path, but they would still learn Torah, the Torah could turn them back onto the proper path. So God is telling you that even if your son is not staying on the path, but there's still some hope. There's still potential that the Torah could return him onto the proper path. There's another underlying message over here, that when somebody is going to get involved in their mitzvah and they're going to get all excited about it, they should think about all the people that are watching them and that are not lucky enough to do the mitzvah in the first place. Like for somebody to get all excited about their $500 esrog and make a comment to the poor person who could barely afford a kosher esrog, make a comment to him about it, that would be not so sensitive. So in this situation, we have to think about the people that aren't able to do this mitzvah, or are the ones that are in a bad situation when it comes to this mitzvah before we actually come to it.